Hi, my name is Manuela.
Genevieve.
Ingrid.
Adam.
Zoe.
Owen.
Mia. This Grace.
Jacob.
Mia.
Michael.
Jocelyn. Abby. Angelique.
John. Logan.
Lucas. Brunette.
This is Juliana. This is my 4th year.
5th year. And 1st year.
2nd year. 4th year.
3rd year.
My 1st year, and I'm in Vessels of Gold.
Vessels of Gold.
Vessels of Gold.
Vessels of Gold.
What was the hardest part of putting this show together?
Personally, it was learning the notes.
I think for me it was just making sure that I was spending time rehearsing everything at home because there's so much choreography and skits and also the music, the notes that you have to learn. So it was just finding the time to sort of rehearse everything equally.
A lot of practice needs to go into it and a lot of things need to be refined and tuned per se. And it's really difficult to make sure you know all your lines and make sure you get everything polished. And even when it's perfect, you still end up missing things.
Yeah, I would say getting the timing down with a lot of the other people. The choreography is rough when you've got 20 people on stage all trying to do the same things or different things. And then when they're all going at the same time, it gets pretty messy.
I think getting everybody to focus and do what they're supposed to do, because we're all like good friends and we just want to hang out with each other because we love each other, but we need to focus and get the job done.
For me, it's probably the choreography. She knows I'm just terrible at choreography in general.
Probably establishing my character, and like thinking, like pulling out a random character out of thin air and then having to develop their personality is pretty hard. I don't want to say dealing with the different personalities of the group, but
I'd agree, but for me it was dealing with my own personality, or my own fake personality, because this was the first time I'd ever had to be someone who's like the complete opposite of me, and who I kind of hate. Like, I also feel bad for me, so it's like a weird mixture, and I don't like it, so I've had to adapt to being a character I don't really approve of.
Singing.
Choreography.
Definitely the choreography.
I really liked the singing.
I think the funnest part of putting together a show is seeing like the end product. We work so hard with all the choreography, and sometimes, especially in like the middle-ish of the year, it feels like, when is this ever gonna be done?
Yes.
And then I think the funnest part comes now with show season and seeing how it's gonna be like right before we present it.
Yes.
Because that's when we're all like getting really excited.
My favorite part is during the show season, like after we go to a show and we're all hanging out, like that's my favorite part, when it's all done.
And like really when you stand in front of an audience after the show is done and you hear their applause, there's literally, I can't find the words to describe what that feels like.
I would say getting to like introduce my alter ego, because I'm usually not mean.
I've had fun just working with everyone and finding everyone's ideas and figuring out how to put them together into one show that we then get to perform.
For me, it would definitely be like becoming friends with everyone in the group, because I knew everyone before, but I got closer with everyone. And I love my friendships with everyone. And then I love acting. That's my favorite part, is the blocking and the going over the lines and just being able to kind of do the little improv stuff on the side when nobody's really looking. That's one of the things when you watch our shows, you really have to look in the background, because there's always going to be people that are kind of doing little things that you wouldn't really notice. And I just love that part of it. It's great to find all these little unique things in every single skit and song and dance, and it's really wonderful.
Doing the waltz maybe, and I don't know. For me,
I like the dancing, the choreography.
Sorry, I like the choreography.
I like the acting and like writing scripts and like just like making a storyline. I think that's pretty fun and cool.
I think for me the most fun is getting to see these characters develop. They're just it's so interesting, and it's so great to be able to go through the entire play or all the skits with one solid character, and to be able to just see all of this development going on. I am a sucker for character development, so I'm really excited about that.
Mine is just the choreography. I don't have a big explanation, it's just fun.
A lot of teamwork and camaraderie, good morale among everybody. We're all just in it to have fun.
Well, our show's about putting on a show within a show. So I think it reflects a lot of like what putting on a show is actually like. So you'll see a lot of teamwork,
fun,
A lot of
dancing,
non-teamwork.
singing. That too. Yeah. We have a lot of music and a lot of choreography and some interesting characters that get to develop throughout the show instead of changing every skit.
I would expect being able to see maybe yourself in these characters, like grow, and maybe like learn something about yourself that you didn't know before either.
Definitely a good time.
Aside from just a good time, I think there can be some chaos expected, but hopefully the good kind of chaos. Something that'll keep you on your toes and thinking quick.
It's a really wonderful story, and I think that's really cool. It's kind of an insight into what it's like putting a show together and what struggles we go through putting a show together, and it's really wonderful.
For me, I've definitely learned how to be myself because joining Vessels, I've just kind of come into a completely new environment and I've just met so many great people. And I used to just always be like really closed off and stuff, but just meeting new people and doing the things that I love just kind of have showed me that it's okay to be yourself because you'll find the right people.
I learned how to read music.
That there is a strong bond between men.
I definitely had to learn how to work with Lucas. You know, it's his first year at Vessels, and it was just this is very interesting having your siblings come on, and I know a lot of people do it. It's super fun, but it's definitely something you have to learn.
I learned that it's not all fun and games and it's not that easy and it's not as easy as it looks.
I learned kind of how to work with such a big group on kind of like a tighter schedule. I've never really done like such like all day Wednesdays every week. I mean, it's really cool. I've learned kind of how to work with everyone and put together a really cool show that we made ourselves.
I think for me, at the beginning, I was just, I don't know, I was just like this, in this little box, and then I was forced to marry a girl, and then all of a sudden, I just became like this big hug, and I just want to hug everybody. So I think that's how I've grown.
I think I've grown a lot musically. I'm a lot better now and I could read music better and find my note now, actually, for once. And I've learned how to sing with a lot of different people in different parts. And that's kind of helped me grow as a performer.
I've learned how to sing better.
Practical.
How to act better. How to dance, because I used to hate dancing and now
Really?
I don't. I used to despise dancing.
Wow.
Now I love dancing. So I learned how to dance, waltz, lindy hop, swing, triple step.
Done a lot of dances.
A lot of dancing.
I think the most that I've grown is just really being like a part of a group. Because all the things that I did before, like Taekwondo and gymnastics, it was always about your performance and how you do yourself as like a single person. But really in Talents Unleashed, it's all about being part of like a group and accomplishing something all together.
Well, I've only really been in Talents Unleashed for a year, but I think in that year I've learned a lot about friendship and family. I've learned how to like be able to rely on your friends more and trust people. And yeah.
I think when I started, I was kind of more self-absorbed with proving myself, so I was kind of a bit of an attention seeker. And I still like to attract attention, but I'm not as obsessed with it as I was.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm very sure, Genevieve.
I'm not sure if it's just growing like because we're here or because we've been here for so long. Like it's kind of like we're grown up in here, which I think is really cool to like experience like all the people, different people coming in and out and seeing them grow here. I think that was. I'm not sure that's me growing though.
We were here before our time in Vessels. We were here with our sister, so we've been in the Talents Unleashed family for 7 years, which is pretty much a long time. So we grew up here, and I feel like I probably wouldn't be the same person if I wasn't here.
I think a lot of the songs I've really enjoyed. One of my favorite songs was when the girls did No Time in the show Time. That was a really beautiful, powerful song. I loved when we did Jabberwocky. That was a really fun song.
We have 1 year, so I have, even though this year has a lot of songs compared to what I've heard about the other years, but I've always loved Dream On and being able to perform it. It just like,
Like I used to listen to that song on my dad's ringtone or my dad's like alarm clock, and it's just fun to perform it. So I'd have to say that's one of my favorite songs.
I liked when we did Putting It Together.
Yeah, that was cute, but also it was like cute like the first 5 times, but then there was a big line and I didn't like it anymore. I don't know, for some reason I actually like the slow songs where there's a lot of harmonies, but I can't think of any. Sound of Silence was pretty great.
Brotherhood of Man, it's the best one. It's the best one. It'll always be the best one because it's only boys.
I'm really enjoying how Touch the Sky is coming along. It's such a pretty song and I love it.
I really liked the musical. I think that one's probably my favorite, but I'm also really loving a lot of the songs from this year's show, like Art of Music and Something's Coming. So it's just been really nice. I really, really enjoyed doing the musical though. I think that one was my favorite.
Probably Heart and Music, just because there's so many different parts and I think it sounds really, really cool when everything gets put together. And I kind of have an easy part in that, so.
Who was your favorite director?
Both.
I plead the fifth.
Who's your favorite director?
Quentin Tarantino! Because I'm not choosing between my directors.
I picked me.
My favorite director is our wonderful directors.
Braylon.
I think it's really difficult to pick a favorite director because they're so different in the roles that they play. So I honestly don't have a favorite director.